Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I'm here on my last day in California, and the sun finally comes out. Go figure, just my luck. Okay, so everything is related, one way or the other with players. So, a lot of times I'll talk about players from other teams, and people are like, this is a Dallas Cowboys blog. Why are you talking about, this guy or that guy? And the reality is everything is related, like I said. So here's the thing. Russell Wilson is up on his last year of his contract. The question is, what does Russell Wilson get paid? Russell Wilson had the best year of his career last year, and the Seattle Seahawks, which was a team that basically gutted their defense, still surprised a lot of people making the playoffs. And he gave us a run for the money in that first round. He's got an 8-5 playoff record, and when you look at it, he's been to 2 Super Bowls, and really they should have been 2 Super Bowl victories. The fact that he's got 8 playoff wins, would you believe he has more wins than 7 franchises? The Lions in their history have 7 playoff wins. 7. The Jaguars, the Texans, Tampa Bay, the Bengals. Russell Wilson alone has more playoff victories than any of those guys. So you ask yourself, okay, Russell Wilson, he plays, stays on the field. He's not a cancer to the team, we don't think, not like Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers is getting $33 million a year. So what is fair compensation for Russell Wilson, who's currently being paid as the 12th highest paid quarterback in the NFL? You know it's going to be more than $30 million. And you got to figure it's going to be at least the same as Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, who's been having a hard time staying on the field. Aaron Rodgers, who's also been having issues of being known as a diva and a coach killer and a little arrogant, shall we speak. When you're getting people starting to talk about Aaron Rodgers and saying, yeah, he's got great skills, but if he didn't have those skills, then he'd been kicked to the curb because he's an ass. And he got $33.5 million. So where does Russell Wilson sit in this? And this is what I've been talking about for a while when, the Cowboys were talking about earlier in the season that they wanted to extend Dak Prescott. It would have been advantageous for them to have already done that before this quarterback market gets reset. I know Aaron Rodgers got the highest money, of course, but you see a Jimmy Garoppolo getting a 27 who's done nothing. Never played in a playoff game, hasn't in fact played 16 games yet. When you look at an Alex Smith getting, 23 million, you look at a Kirk Cousins who's getting, 28 million. That is all because of the market being set up higher. And so when Russell Wilson gets his, and then you start seeing Carson Wentz and things like that, I think Russell Wilson's going to be about $35 million. It's just my guess, at least, because you've got to go up some. But you then start seeing, okay, everybody else is slotted underneath there. The higher that number goes, the higher it's going to be for Dak Prescott. And as much as you guys say, pay him $15 million a year, that's not even rational. No quarterbacks out there are getting $15 million that are starters, especially not ones that have gotten, 14 comeback victories in 3 years. Yeah. So we need to pay a lot of attention to what happens with Russell Wilson in that deal, because that, again, is going to determine a lot of what Dak Prescott gets. I want to hear your thoughts on what do you think. What is Russell Wilson's value money-wise? And should Seattle pay it? Or do they look to trade him? That's a crazy thought, but stranger things have happened. And it's almost like the NFL is in a new place now where they don't really want to pay these contracts because they're not getting a return on them. Stay tuned.